You remind me of telemedicine, Henry.
Yeah, it's like telemedicine, but we're going to advance the amount of information that's available in that. We're a partner with Zoom, for instance, in their virtual care platform, also with Microsoft Teams for healthcare. So one can be having a virtual meeting, and you know how you get disconnected sometimes. You and I both have the personality where that's not a problem,
Okay.
But the first time you're meeting a doctor and it's a virtual meeting, it'd be nice for that doctor to have information that's objective. And all kinds of information can be available to them, not just vocal biomarkers, but also information, relative to facial analysis and things like that are going to enhance it. So I think the field is going to move towards that. It'll become more comfortable with that, and it'll all function within the existing framework that we have for data integrity, data ethics, and AI for good.
Do you see this becoming routine, Henry, like blood pressure test?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we're old enough that, and when I always tell
I do my blood pressure test every day. Every day.
Yeah. But I check how many steps I do every day, because I try to hit 10,000.
Yeah, I've got it on my watch too.
Yeah. And so when I went to college, I tell my children, handheld calculators didn't even exist. I was using a slide rule, and how silly, thinking back, but I went to my 50th college anniversary recently, so we've got a situation now where that transition, where we really went into, handheld calculators, microchips, desktop computers became available. The AI is that type of revolution. It's going to just soar us forward. I was speaking at a conference and they asked the question, will AI negatively or positively impact on the markets, people having jobs and things like that. And the person next to me, who was way smarter than me, made this really complex answer to all of it. And I said, I honestly, I don't even understand everything you said. I didn't. But I said, the simple answer is, it will immensely increase the amount of jobs available across. I said, when the first person walked out of a cave and had some kind of a tool to dig a hole, and someone came along with a shovel, it didn't reduce the amount of work to do. They built the pyramids after that.
That's right.
Okay? So that's what's going to happen. AI is going to create a situation where we will get to Mars 5 years earlier than we thought. 100%. That's what's going to happen.
Innovation, right? It's going to enable us to fast forward innovation.
It's just going to drive everything forward.
100%. So from a real economic and value creation, let's talk about like detection, prevention, and perhaps avoided hospitalization. Do you have any idea on that?
Sure. So the earlier we can detect something, and voice is the reason we're called canary speech is it's canary in the coal mine. It's right. An early detection. Like the examples that I gave you, knowing that this young mother doing nothing but good was suffering from depression, and you could manage it at that moment, that stayed within the primary care area. And this doctor felt it kept this from becoming a terrible situation. So this was something that was manageable if caught early. This is true of virtually every disease. We know that. And it'll save all of us healthcare dollars to catch things earlier, address them on time. Personalized medicine. The more often we're measuring an individual across time linearly, the more we understand and customize or configure those vocal biomarkers for that specific person. It becomes their life history, So, and this is true of everybody's a little bit different, their blood pressure and what their iron levels are, everything. Well, now we have very non-intrusive ways of measuring a whole bunch of things that can become part of how we manage our personal health and how our clinician interacts with us to better coach us on managing our health,